We want to be clear with this tonight. Families can still receive and access their benefits, so that money that you were counting on to feed and clothe your families will reach you. You mentioned the chaos that erupted in the aftermath of this shooting, which the police chief described as a targeted act of violence, and it's one that likely spilled out into this broader community here in Pawtucket. The town is working to make clean water available to any of the homes that are affected. Residents can come by the Crandall Road Fire Station to fill up bottles or buckets while the testing continues. Looking at a map of the state, we can take you over to Oakland County. This is the second largest county in the entire state of Michigan. You can see those flames here starting to really come up and envelop the roof of that third floor apartment. Even at 11, traffic continues to move pretty steadily here on Mendon Road, and it's exactly why neighbors say they're really concerned after what happened last night. State officials are asking anyone who lives near these addresses to get their well water tested. They say that they developed some new leads over the last 48 hours, deemed them credible, and then ultimately traced Ronald Fisher to New York. Everyone agrees that Rhode Island needs more affordable housing, but some residents here in Johnston say not here and not now. Residents tell me drivers here on Wallem Lake Road are frequent and fast. Yeah, Emily, if anyone was curious what things were looking like here in the country, then look no further than Richmond, Rhode Island. The town actually made the decision to seize the land through eminent domain. The mayor essentially claimed the land with plans to turn it into a public safety complex. So we're talking a new police department, fire department, and a town hall. There were several friends and community members that were here that they just erupted into tears as that confirmation really came out that Kylie's body may have been found.
Not deserve nothing that happened to her, not the fire, not the way she was buried. She did not deserve that.
Only on 10 tonight, grave error. A Cranston woman is turning to 10 after her aunt was buried, then exhumed after the family learned that it wasn't her.
Hard to imagine, but now they're suing the hospital and the funeral home for the mistake. Tonight's team's Leanna Faulk is live in the studio with the story you're only going to see right here on NBC 10. Leanna?
Yeah, Dan Patrice, 1 month ago today, the Severino family believed they had given their final goodbye to 75-year-old Amelia. Days later, they learned it wasn't her, and tonight her niece is speaking out.
She did not deserve nothing that happened to her, not the fire, not the way she was buried. She did not deserve that.
Amelia Severino died December 30th, days after this tragic Christmas Day fire. Her family planned a closed casket burial.
We stayed there and watched them throw the dirt, and it wasn't her.
According to a lawsuit filed in Superior Court, Rhode Island Hospital released the wrong body to Bell Funeral Home. The mistake wasn't discovered until days later when the cemetery called.
I thought it was a joke. I honestly thought it was, I was like, there's just no way.
The family gave permission to exhume the grave and was there when it happened.
What was going through your head in that moment?
I can't even, I mean, we was just a mess.
Jocelyn says her aunt's body was returned naked from the waist down with IV lines and gauze still attached.
We were hurting. We did not know what was going on.
In a statement to NBC 10, Rhode Island Hospital admits an error occurred in its morgue. The employee involved was fired.
I don't know what their protocols are in their hospital, but I can tell you that much that day. It wasn't it. They couldn't find her.
Bell Funeral Director Christine Cardozo says hospital staff initially couldn't locate Amelia in the morgue. She says she relied on hospital paperwork and identification tags because the body they were given was facially unrecognizable, but had a similar build to Amelia. Here she is speaking with the NBC 10 I-team.
Who's at fault?
The hospital. They've admitted fault. They said they have given us the wrong body. So how come they're trying to blame it on me?
You blame both of them equally?
Absolutely.
The family still struggling to grieve.
They all need to do better. They really, really, really do. They need to do better because that's not right.
Both Rhode Island Hospital and Bell Funeral Home are being sued. The Severino family says no apology can undo what happened, but they hope speaking out ensures no other family has to go through this. Live in studio, Leanna Faulk, NBC 10 News 19.
As all of us wait for a motive tonight, friends of those killed are remembering their loved ones.
52-year-old Rhonda Dorgan and her 23-year-old son Aiden were shot and killed. The night team's Leanna Faulk is live outside the arena tonight with how her friends are remembering her. Leanna?
Yeah, Patrice, Dan, friends are remembering Rhonda not for how she died, but how she lived. They say she was the calm in every storm and the biggest cheerleader in every crowd.
2021. This is 2020.
This was Hollywood Beach.
Moments frozen in time.
TF Green on the way to now.
Older TF Green.
For more than a decade, these women shared hotel rooms, dance recitals, hockey games, and a bond like no other.
She just made everyone feel comfortable and feel that they were loved.
She's a softball mom too.
Yeah.
Lacrosse. And
Yeah.
football.
Yeah. And football.
She's somebody you could call in the middle of the night and say, I need your help, and she would be right there.
Police say Rhonda and her son Aiden were targeted during Monday's shooting at the Lynch Arena in Pawtucket. Rhonda's parents and partner were also critically injured.
He took care of his mom.
Definitely did, and his sister.
Yeah.
They say that kind of protective love ran deep in the family and amongst them as friends.
She would make everything calm, and the kids knew to go to her because she would just make everything just all right.
The calm in the chaos, the glue in the group.
She was the one who just kept everybody happy and smiling and laughing. She was always the one that could get everybody to laugh.
This picture has to be my favorite, I feel.
Yeah.
She just looks so happy.
Through Disney trips,
This is a good one, actually.
dance competitions, and beach vacations,
Flat Rhonda went everywhere. She had cocktails.
Dinner.
Rhonda showed up with her infectious smile and her infectious laugh.
We could be in a crowded ballroom, and you could hear her cheering and laughing.
A sisterhood forged in sequins and sometimes skates,
She was the hockey mom, dance mom.
Yes.
now bound by something even deeper.
Ava is such a responsible girl. She always has been. I mean, she's strong. She's going to take care of her brother, but we are here for her if she needs us.
Now, friends and family have launched a GoFundMe to help Rhonda's children as they navigate this new reality. For details on how to donate, head to our website, turnto10.com. Live in Pawtucket, Leanna Faulk, NBC 10 News.
New in the night team tonight, runway work at TF Green International Airport is taking off, and so is the noise. Neighbors in Warwick say the planes are flying lower, louder, and more often.
It comes as a major construction project is changing the flight paths. The night team's Leanna Faulk shows us how residents are coping.
If you live next to an airport,
it's a good neighbor, but yet it's a loud neighbor.
noise is expected. But lately, so that's the new norm.
That's the new norm, yes.
For residents like Myron Wood, living just steps from the shorter runway, the sound of planes coming and going is louder than usual.
It's a lot louder for us now. I mean, before, when the wind changes, that's when they use the shorter runway. Now it's constant.
With the main runway shut down for construction, planes are being rerouted to the airport's shorter runway. Planes usually take off from north to south, but now they're going west to east, right over Todd Gilbert's home.
That's what's taking off in the morning, and they're pretty loud, you know. And when they're landing, they're even worse. It shakes the whole house, you know. So, and I keep the windows shut too, and you can still hear them.
Cell phone footage shared with NBC 10 shows just how low and loud those planes can be. And here's video from a neighbor whose backyard borders the runway. She's not used to seeing the planes land this close and this frequent.
For me, it's kind of like, they're back. You know, not horrible, but, you know.
For some, it's frustrating. For others, it comes with the territory.
It's the airport. So, like we were told before, you don't like it, move out of Warwick.
Airport officials say the work will last through October.
It's going to be a long summer. It's going to be a long, long summer.
For the NBC 10 News Night Team, I'm Leanna Faulk. Parents at St. Peter's School say they were blindsided by the resignation of 6 longtime teachers and the diocese response. We are back now tracking travel as thousands of flights have been canceled across the country because of this storm slamming the Northeast. Happening right now, President Trump is talking about new nuclear programs in the United States. The U.S. just imposed new sanctions on 2 Iranian firms as fighting over the Strait of Hormuz continues between the two countries. From the forecast to the football to the fans, we have live Team 10 coverage to get you ready for tomorrow's big game and the messy commute after. With less than 3 weeks until the start of the school year, the Providence Public School District is rounding out its roster of teachers. Wildfires continue to rage across southern Europe as firefighters battle extreme heat, drought, and strong winds. We have new images into the alert desk out of Canton, Massachusetts, showing what appears to be the moment that train actually hit the truck. Israeli police have just reported a series of explosions on buses and what they said appeared to be a militant attack. Breaking new details on the shooting at Florida State University. Welcome back. And in economic news, President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill one step closer to passing after a late-night vote. A Waterbury woman is accused of holding her stepson captive for 20 years. Disturbing details here. Prosecutors alleged the man was given only 2 cups of water a day and very little food. A fire at a commercial building in downtown Providence shuts down the street for hours. The camera, I don't know if they can see it on the TV, it's shaking a little bit. Today's one of those days you kind of have to like fight with Mother Nature to get your car door open. Trump promised to eliminate federal income taxes on tips. Now, we haven't seen that yet, but what is the impact of that for businesses? We're also following breaking news from Washington, D.C. Helicopters will be permanently restricted from flying near Reagan International Airport. No injuries to report in a fire on Gleaner Chapel Road in North Scituate that prompted a big response this morning. Now at 4:30, transit advocates and lawmakers getting involved in a budget battle between RIPTA and the governor's office. Good weather makes you want to spend money.
Yeah?
Yeah. When it's nice outside, you know, you want to hang out with friends, you can just check in on somebody by giving them a call. This seems very like forced communication.
Breaking news.
We start with breaking news out of California. Dozens of law enforcement officers responding to reports of a possibly armed person at Loma Linda University Children's Hospital. This is a live look right now at the scene in San Bernardino. You can see right there on your screens a sea of flashing lights, all that blue there, responding to this incident.